Well, speaking of, sort of reunion shows and stuff you guys did, there was, of course, the infamous, well, I think it's famous for a good reason, ECW One Night Stand 2005, June 12th in New York at the Hammerstein Ballroom. Super Crazy defeated Little Guido, and there was all the FBI reunion, but you weren't there. Oh, and he also defeated Jerry in there. But why weren't you there for that, the FBI reunion?
At that one, I want to say I was laid up. I have spinal stenosis. And that was, I think, at the first point where I was just bedridden for, I think it was like a good week or two, that I couldn't, between the sciatica and spinal stenosis, I was destroyed. And I had gotten a call, Dreamer had asked me to do a couple of shows, and I said, I really can't. Like, I just don't, I would love to, I just can't. Yeah. To a point of like, I couldn't even do a run in.
Were those the appearances on Raw that you were missing out on due to this injury?
Oh shit.
Oh, man.
Because like at One Night Stand, you've got Big Guido, JT Smith, Tony Marmaluke, Tracy Smothers. All that's missing is the Big Don and yourself.
Funny story about Big Guido. I wrestled him in my local when I was, when I told you guys I was fresh out of high school doing local shows. He was Mike Fury, and I worked with him. And I remember that he was, let's just say, he was not nice to a new kid. A bit of a prick. And then years later, when he came looking for a job at ECW, I was like, you know what? Whatever, man. This guy needs to live too. And I was like, yeah, let's get him on board. Yep. So it was like one of those things where I just, you look back and you're just like, wow. But yeah, I see, especially now, like every now and then people say, oh, FBI, and then they show me pictures like Hito and this other Johnny Gargle it up or whatever the fuck his name was. And I'm like, I don't know who they are. But like, because to me, that's not FBI. It was never FBI.
Yeah.
And Hito does his thing, but I just, it's not the same.
So in 2006 as well, at the second One Night Stand, again, FBI with Big Guido, took on some crazy into Jerry. Second year in a row with no Big Sal. Was that another injury or same deal?
I'm trying to remember that pay-per-view, why I didn't.
Because that one was Guido and Tony Marmaluke tagging together.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. If that might have been, if I already had my first spinal surgery at that point, first or second at that point, that I couldn't make, I was like, I'm not going to risk this for a one night thing, because I'm not getting back into wrestling.
Of course.
Like that was always my thing. I'm not getting back into wrestling.
Yeah.
Again, if the situation came about, like I would love to do commentary. I would love to do, work on production, but I am not, at no point do I want to get back into wrestling. So I think at that point for that pay-per-view, I might've just said, I'm not available, can't do it.
Yeah. And understandable as well from your position and situation at that point in time as well, not wanting to get back into wrestling, especially being on a scale and a stage like that is still a WWE, production. Right. That could have given you the wrestling bug to get back into it, and God knows where.
Yeah, and I don't think I would have. Like, I don't want to be offered, because I don't want to have to ever say no.
Yeah, of course.